If you had to buy one macro lens in 2026, not the newest, not the most expensive, but one that can always do it every time you call upon it, what macro lens should that be? I'm going to make a bold claim right now. The Olympus 60mm f2.8 macro is the best lens you can buy for macro photography in 2026. And in this video, I'm going to give you 8 reasons why that is so. The first reason, this lens is a 1:1 magnification macro lens. That means you're getting life-size reproduction of the subject on your sensor, and that is where true macro actually is. You know what? You can even take it further with attaching extensions like the Renox DCR250, which is going to give you about 2:1 magnification with this lens. That is one of the reasons why this lens is the best you can get in 2026 for macro photography. Even though this lens was released way back in 2012, this lens in 2026 still embarrasses lots of newer glasses. You see, this lens is ultra sharp. Be it at the widest open aperture or when it's closed down, this lens is still going to give you sharp results. And in macro photography, sharpness is not optional. Sharpness is compulsory. So this lens, sharpness, it ticks the box. The next thing is, this lens is a 60mm lens. On micro four thirds, that is 120mm equivalent of a full frame lens. And what this means is that you get a safe walking distance between you and your subject. And you know what? If you're someone that photographs things like snakes, or maybe you're just afraid of the things you photograph, or maybe don't want to scare them away, this lens is the right pick for you. And another advantage is that if you're a beginner in macro photography and you're just trying to learn how to approach subjects without them going away, this is a lens you're really going to love because of the walking distance that it gives you. So that is another reason why this lens is still top in 2026. As a macro wildlife photographer, it's no surprise that we are going to work in environments that, well, sometimes rainy, sometimes too hot. And yeah, this lens can withstand that. In addition to how strong and rugged it is, this lens is weather sealed, meaning that be it under the rain, be it under the snow, wherever, whenever, this lens is still going to deliver the job for you. So that is why I love this, little black beauty. In macro photography, lightweight and compact lenses play a big role in the results you are going to get, especially if you are doing macro wildlife. And if you are doing macro wildlife, that means you are going to be doing a lot of handheld shooting and handheld autofocus bracketing. And believe me, it's very hard to do if your lens is very bulky or just, heavy. So that is where the Olympus 60mm macro shines again. This lens is very lightweight and compact, and I'm not going to throw it, but this is not the Blackview Explore 2. That is just how good it is. So it really helps me nail the shot, and I can carry it on my shoulder, on my neck, wherever for long, and not have to, complain about the weight or just anything about this lens. So I really love it, and it's so easy to pack or just maybe, slide into your pocket. So that is another reason. When I'm shooting macro wildlife with this lens, I'm always using manual focus, but that doesn't mean I never use autofocus. I use autofocus on this lens, especially when I'm shooting videos. And what can I say about the autofocusing on this lens? It's excellent, like an A grade. The autofocusing on this lens, even at 1:1, still delivers top result all the time. And that is what I love about it. It means I never have to worry of it focus hunting or just, getting out of focus and focusing on something else, something I don't want it to focus on while recording. Right now, I'm currently recording on the Yongnuo 25mm, which is 50mm equivalent on my A1. Last video I did, I used this lens, and believe me, it was very easy to make that video because for all the moments I sat here, it never missed focus, but I've had to correct focus on this a couple of times, and that can hurt if you just align the camera and chair and all of that. So yeah, that's something I really love about this lens. But yeah, of course, it's no blow to the Yongnuo. It's a great lens as well. The last thing that makes this lens a top contender in 2026 is the price. For just 350 USD, you can get this lens used in excellent condition, and if you want to get a new one, you can get it from 450 to 550 USD depending on the deals. And that is something I really love about this lens, because you won't find another lens that offers this many benefits and quality for even 2x that price. So that is something that makes the Olympus 60mm macro still a top macro lens in 2026, and one I'd say is the best one in 2026. And that's the seventh reason. But what is the eighth reason? If there are ever days you don't feel like doing macro photography and just want to try out portrait photography, sport photography, street photography, or just everyday kind of photography, this lens has got you covered. It's a 120mm equivalent lens, meaning that it's very versatile in what it can do, and it's f2.8, and trust me, that's very bookalicious. And like I said, it's lightweight, it's compact, it's weather sealed, so it can do everything beyond macro, especially coupled with how sharp it is. So you never have to worry, even if you don't want to do just macro photography with this lens, or even if you are getting it for other purposes beyond macro photography. I use this lens for all those things I've mentioned, and it's never disappointed me. It's my favorite lens, to be honest, but that is not why I'm making this video. Even though this lens was released way back in 2012 and cameras have since evolved, sensors, all of that, they've improved. Thing is, good optics never age, and that is something about this lens. It was made right the first time. It was just perfected the first time, and yeah, that is something you're going to love about it. And if I have to mention, there's a focus limiter switch that helps you nail focus. So yeah, all a plus. I'm David Joseph at ABCD David, macro wildlife photographer based in Nigeria. I make videos like this and also nature documentaries, just fun stuff, right? And if you want to support the channel, there's a buy me a coffee link in the description, and you can always support the channel or support me so I keep making videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.